Let's go to Dennis. Dennis, you're on the Greg Carrasco show.
Dennis.
How you doing, Greg?
Oh man, it's we open a can of worms this one. If you can turn the radio down because I hear an echo, would be awesome, Dennis. There, the, I still hear the echo. Can I don't? Is there anything we can do about that?
Yeah, it should be fine. Just we'll get into Dennis's question. We'll just control his mic.
Yeah, Dennis, the how are you holding up, man? Because Dennis bought this gym from me a few years back, and is Full Metal CrossFit in the city of Mississauga. And I know that you guys have done a tremendous job when it comes to controlling the flow of people, complying with all the guidelines that you have. And how are you holding up during the third or fourth lockdown now?
Yeah, it's the third lockdown now. It's definitely been an interesting year. Been closed or forced to shut down 7 months of that year. So, I try to make all the noise I can to talk to the different government levels. My main question is, how do I operate within your guidelines? The only option shouldn't be to shut down. It's how can I operate safely? And you never get an answer. It's like, oh, do you have access to our funds? Do you have access to our subsidies? I'm like, I don't want that. I want to run my business and I want to run it safely. And we're given either not that answer or different answers depending when you call. So it's been a challenge. I mean, the first shutdown, I lost about 40% of my members, came out guns blazing this after we reopened, shut down again, lost another 40% of those remaining members, and now I was open for 2 weeks and shut down again. So where I come out of this one, I don't know. It's wait and see what happens over 28 days.
What are your thoughts on this barbecue place in Etobicoke and what took place there? I mean, what is your view on it?
Well, I don't agree with the way he went about it, because I think he's going kind of over and above of making this big statement. Mind you, I would like to have a GoFundMe page for me, but I think taking a stand the proper way, I think it makes sense to say, you know what, someone needs to make noise to say shutting down point blank or across the board isn't the answer. It may have been the answer back in March because this was unknown. We've had now almost a full year to kind of research and understand, and we keep hearing data-based decisions, but we don't see that data-based action. If we know where problems are happening, hit those areas, hit those specific areas, not a blanket lockdown, and not a blanket lockdown in industries that aren't impacting the spread. No, we're shown that gyms and sports teams combined in Peel accounted for 3% of the infection rate. Yet we were isolated between restaurants and gyms. We were, highlighted as the main cause in the second shutdown.
Somebody posted a picture on my Facebook account this morning about the lineups outside Best Buy and in Walmart, and I don't comprehend this. I don't know how the big box retailers have been allowed to stay open, and meanwhile the local business owner, the small impresario, the guys that are cashing in their their retirement monies to open up a business, to have a dream and push it forward to the community, are getting shut down. I mean, how are you dealing with this mentally? Because I couldn't possibly imagine, Dennis, what you're going through right now.
Well, as a perfect example, during the second shutdown, I had to go pick up something at Square One Shopping Center, one of my favorite places to not go. And I was floored. It was wall-to-wall people within that mall. The parking lot was packed. The mall was packed. And I was saying out loud, I was walking through and saying, how is this safer than my gym? My gym, I control the amount of people coming in. Everyone has contact tracing. Everyone has to do a health screening. Everyone is socially distanced. Everyone has a mask until they work out. That's all controlled. In this environment, I was wall-to-wall with people. But yet they've been able to stay open the entire time. And I don't understand that. How is that an essential service compared to what I do?
So the question that I have for you, and this is something that I'm going to ask to every one of my friends that are coming on the show, and I felt duty bound to have you guys on the show this morning because I am involved with you guys in one way or another, and I feel this. I've been in the fitness industry for a very, very long time, and how can people help? How can people get engaged with your gym, Dennis, right now? And what is the best way to find you?
We do. I mean, even through this shutdown, we do have some kind of online coaching options. We do have our nutrition program, which we built up quite heavily this year. Doesn't require a physical location. Nutrition is huge, part of your fitness. So you can get a hold of me at at fullmetalcrossfit.com through our website, through email at info@fullmetalcrossfit.com, or old school with the phone is 905-212-1102. So we do have some online offerings at the moment, what we can do. And I know the customers are out there because every time we reopen, people are itching to get back in the gym and itching to kind of deal with the stress they're dealing with and dealing with the mental health aspect of it. Seeing some of my members who are literally in tears because this is the one spot they could come to deal with life's pressures and kind of just blow off steam for an hour. And now that's gone. It's been gone for most of the year. It's the impact isn't just lifting weights and getting all swole. It's actually that mental health aspect is so overlooked.
That is something that is overlooked and unmissed. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's talked about, but the government is important, yet they ignore it.
I really thank you for making the phone call this morning, Dennis. And, this show is available to you whenever you feel like calling and you want to share something with my audience. By all means, that is my friend Dennis Doris, and he's the owner of Full Metal CrossFit in Mississauga.